Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, new week, new football shirts to showcase what I have, as we always do here. And we have another sort of mini classic football shirts drop, just the 3 shirts inside here. And we're going to break it down into 3 separate videos. What is special about these 3 shirts here? It's a new manufacturer to my collection. It's one that a lot of you probably have heard of some degree. They seem to focus on clubs in a specific part, region of Europe, so it's going to be very interesting to see just how their shirts hold up. I kind of have an idea that they're not going to be sort of premium, they're going to be sort of just typical teamwear that you would expect for clubs that aren't necessarily at the top of their game. And also there is another way that these clubs are connected. It's a little bit more depressing, but as the videos get released, I'm sure you'll find a way to connect those dots. So I'm going to open it up. As always, when it comes to classic football shirts, there's always a little bit of hesitancy when it comes to actually seeing what's inside, because as we've seen quite frequently recently, things can go wrong. So fingers crossed that everything is here that I ordered, and who knows, we might get a little playing card to add to our collection. Right, so let's get it open. Very exciting. Let's just pull one of them out randomly, and then we'll go from there. So the mystery is going to be this one here. Okay then, so alright, throw those to the side. Here we go. So we have that one there. I would be very, 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 very surprised if you're able to guess which team this is. Maybe if you're from the country, you might have a slight advantage. But other than that, I think you might be a little bit confused, possibly by another team. There we go. So it actually has the club details in the front there, so you can pretty much guarantee that what classic football shirts are saying is correct. Let's get this open. If I can actually do this. Why am I struggling with this? There we go. Goodbye. Is there anything in here? No. Right then, so rear of the shirts. What do we have going on? Not a lot really. So it is of a navy colour, and you have white trimmed, white collar, and sort of white little banding running down the sides. Reminds me of like an Uhlsport template sort of thing. And then you have the white on the cuffs there. We bring it around the front and we have the tags. Do we have any detailing on the tags? It actually does. It actually tells you this. I presume that's the sort of shirt design template and the sizing, which is cool. So let's have a look at the front to see if there's anything a little bit more exciting going on around there. Well, so we have a little bit of design, obviously a continuation of those colours. We have the sponsor, which is underneath this sort of interesting horizontal stripe that runs across there, which connects with that banding that doesn't go all the way to the bottom. You have the crest here, which is an interesting way of doing it. It's kind of using negative space. That's all been transferred and that's sort of embroidered on for the manufacturer. And then we have what seems to be their sort of typical styling. You've got the Hummel sort of chevrons and sort of obviously the Nike swoosh, etc. These lot seem to have 4 squares. How about that? So it is a medium, and it says it's manufactured in Bangladesh. Let's see if the rest of them have followed that same styling. So there we go. Not the most exciting shirt, shall we say, but let's have a look and see what team this actually is. Oh, there is a little bit of ventilation running across the shoulders there in case you have sweaty shoulders. So I'll dress the mannequin and I'll get back to you. Right then, so there is the shirt. When it comes to sizing, you can quite clearly see it fits very nicely on the mannequin. There's no need to worry about having to go up a couple of sizes because it's too tight. It just seems to fit pretty standardly. But who is the team? It doesn't really give very much away with that crest. It's not often you see a crest that doesn't have any text unless it's like a special. Well, this is Inter Leipzig, and it's their home shirt from 2018-2019, so a few seasons old now. Classic football shirts, of course, where I bought it from, and it retails for $24.99 before any discount codes that you may be able to find and apply. And for some reason, they only stocked medium, which is great for me because obviously I collect medium shirts. But if you either like to wear shirts of a different size or just prefer to collect other sizes, unfortunately, you kind of a bit out of luck there. So it's one of those things: you go for medium or you just don't go for the shirt at all. The club is based in Leipzig, what a surprise there, which is of course in Germany, and the club was founded only in 2013, so quite a relatively young club. Now the season that I suppose just finished, 2022-2023, could have gone a little bit better. So they play in the Saxony League, of course Leipzig is in Saxony, and that's the 6th tier of German football, so you're going a little bit down that pyramid there, and they finished second bottom with 0 points. What an impressive feat that is to not be bottom with 0 points. The reason for this is because they pulled out of the league in January, sort of a real-life rage quit, if you like. And who knows whether they will continue in the future as a club that exists. It seems like they pulled out due to training and stuff, other things like that. So it seems like they were going through some stuff. If you compare it to the season before that, they actually did get relegated as well from the 5th tier. So it seems like they were going down in some sort of spiral anyway. Hopefully for the fans of the club, they don't fold, but you can never know. Once you start going down low down leagues, these things happen. Possibly they might get taken over, rebranded, merged. All possible possibilities there. So when it comes to the shirt, it's Capelli Sports, the first Capelli Sports shirt that I've owned in my collection. I've seen quite a few, and they do seem to find themselves floating around Germany, Austria, etc. Maybe the teams that are at the very least 2nd division and below. I don't necessarily think they've been a top division team yet. Maybe they have, and someone can sort of point that one out to me. The shirt just is pretty standard, really. It's kind of exactly what I expected. It's nothing spectacular. You've got this very interesting design going across the front there. It seems a bit of a way of breaking it up. You've got a nice way of doing the sponsor. I like the way they've applied the logos. I mean, it's fine for £24.99. I don't think that's too unrealistic. If you were buying it at full price at the beginning of the season, you're kind of pushing it a little bit, but I can't imagine it would have been much more, to be honest. Maybe £35. So, yeah, I'm not too disappointed with it. So it has this, of course, I mentioned this design, and there's actually going to be another one of these that I'm going to show you that has a very similar styling. Now, when it comes to the logo, there's actually 2 other sort of logos that came to my mind when I first saw it. So firstly, you have Salford City in the UK, of course. They have a sort of similar styling going on there. And then also you have the Russian Premier League, who also have a similar sort of styling with their logos. So if you put all 3 together, you can see where I'm coming from when it comes to that sort of connection there. And this is, of course, my 2nd team, my 2nd club from Leipzig. I have 2 Leipzig shirts now. I'm sure there's a few other Leipzig clubs around there. Maybe a Phoenix club that was formed from the other RB Leipzig takeover. And yeah, why not? I don't necessarily think that they probably even know each other exist and play each other, but maybe they have like those behind the season closed doors friendlies. I don't know. Again, people from Germany might be able to shed a little bit of light on that. But there we go. It's a very simple shirt. It's another one that you can sort of just increase the numbers, and it's just one of those cool ones where you go, oh yeah, I have one of those. And as much as I don't want the club to disappear, if it does, well, probably one of the only chances and opportunities you'd ever find to grab one to add to your collection. So it's kind of now or never sort of thing. So there we go. That is the first one. It's fine. Not too upset with that one whatsoever. So we've got 2 more to come, which I'll show you, of course, in the next few videos coming up, and we can decide which one looks best. So as always, thank you for watching my videos. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you on Friday. Goodbye.